Hey guys, it's Bales. I'm at the FantasyLabs MLB lineups page and wanted to give you just a brief overview of what we're providing here and how to use this page. So we're committed to having the fastest lineup updates in DFS and fantasy and really anywhere. So this syncs with our FantasyLabs MLB Twitter account. And we have people on there monitoring beat writers and getting lineup cards in once they are tweeted out as quickly as possible. And I believe if you used the lineups page last year on FantasyLabs, you probably noticed that we consistently have the fastest updates similar to our NBA account. And we're also doing projected lineups. So I'm looking at a past date here. You can change the date in the calendar if you want to look at past lineups. So you can see all of the lineups are confirmed, obviously, because this is from last year. But in the morning, these lineups will be there'll be a red bar here, and it will say projected. And those projected lineups we put a lot of time into. Some teams don't change their lineups and their batting order too much. But most teams do, and sometimes they can change it a lot, obviously based on injuries and guys who are slumping, but of course splits and the handedness of the opposing pitcher. And there's a variety of things that go into that, and we project that as accurately as possible, which is very important because it affects their player's rating in your models if you're a pro user. Hitting the difference between hitting first or second and hitting seventh is massive, and so projecting that properly, especially for teams whose lineup cards aren't in, which will often be teams playing on the West Coast, that's very important. And then we have a bunch of other data. So we'll have weather updates in real time. You can see some Vegas information, the implied team total right here, which is of course important. You can filter different things. You can look at batters who are facing the opposite handedness of pitcher. You can look at all their salaries on DraftKings and FanDuel, sort by those things. You can sort by, so if you only want to stack a team that's going to score at least 4 runs, you can set that, and only those teams will be outlined. It's just a way to pretty quickly get a sense of the players or teams that might be on your radar. But really the primary value of this page is just this is the place to come for updated lineups, and to once you've set your lineups, to confirm that the guys that you have in your DFS lineups are in their actual teams lineups in the games.